All right, let's start it up. Hey, the internet. It's us again.
Hi,
I'm Zach.
I'm Dave.
I'm Liz.
And we're solving problems. That's why we call ourselves problem solvers. Bear with us for the camera angle. We can only afford one camera, so we can't do a cool Joe Rogan this way, that way facing thing. And people listening, you didn't need to hear any of that. Oh, look, I got it to work. So this is what we look like.
Nice.
Liz, wave.
Do I look good?
Yeah.
I look okay, right? Like average.
You look like a 12-year-old about to go to his first baseball game.
Sweet.
With a little backwards hat.
My hat's coming off.
Hey, little
Don't be a
slugger.
dick.
Hey, little fella. Hey, little guy.
We're gonna
Alright.
get you a ball.
Aw.
Now we can do a real beginning. I gotta sit like this though, so I can see that and this. So, action. Welcome everyone in the world, on the internet. We are the problem solvers, here to cure everything besides coronavirus, because it's fake. Fake news. Start with like the important stuff. Reach us on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and OnlyFans, or email us at problemsolvers4e@gmail. That's where you can reach us if you have problems that you want us to solve.
What is OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is a site where you can go up butt naked and make people pay to see your butthole.
Really?
Well, you can make them. You go. It's like your own. Like, you want to see my nudes? Give me $5.
Why have
And
I
then-
been giving them away for free?
Yeah, you just.
This is bullshit.
You literally just gave one away a minute
Yeah.
ago.
Ball.
Some guy who's trying to get money out of you.
Yep.
No,
I just
that
gave
girl.
away.
I don't remember how to describe her. We'll talk about her off camera. I don't want to make her feel bad. She was telling me about it at Creekside before the great pandemic closed the world, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my buddy's on there. She made like fucking $10,000
Really?
because people just want to see her nude." So I immediately signed up, and my profile is a picture of me going like this, and it says, "Give me money, and you can see my penis or butt or whatever." No one's giving me anything, but I know there's people that are like making money off of it. Actually, a girl I know, a girl that I like matched with on Tinder a while back, she does it now, and I was like,
So crazy.
well, cute. And now she's all like an activist. It says like she wears a shirt that says "Pay for porn," and I'm like, oh great, you care about it now because you're trying to make money. It's like people, despicable. Nudity should be free and given every time I ask for it.
And water.
And water. So, before we get into our episode, story time. You guys ready?
Yes.
I've been dying to tell you guys this story.
I've been waiting a week.
Yeah, dude. I just wanted to make sure that I captured the true essence of your guys'
Alright.
genuine reactions. So, I have a shitty job. Everybody knows this.
Mm-hmm.
I hate my job. If anybody's out there who wants to employ me, I have an amazing voice for radio. Which I was actually told at my job by a customer the other day. They're like, "Are you Zach? We talked on the phone." I said, "Yeah." And they said, "You should quit your job." And I was like, "I'm not that bad at it." But for sure. She's like, "No, you have such a good voice for radio." And I was like, "Oh, well, if you ever want to hear me use this great voice to talk
Oh,
about
that's awesome.
chicks with penises, check out my radio show on the internet." But no, so that's not the story. So I'm sitting at work, and I'm next to my new regional manager, who's he's a boss, so I have to pretend like I care about my job, and
Right.
he's like super by the books and shit. So I'm ringing out a customer, and it's like this dude. He like seems like my age. He's like a pretty funny dude. He's like shooting jokes, and he's like, "This shit's crazy." He's like, "I haven't been able to get pussy and shit like this," and I'm like, "He said pussy and shit, so I can say whatever I want."
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's when
So
you
we
know.
start joking back and forth, and he starts laughing, and I'm laughing. We're having a good time. So he's like, "Oh, guys, I got to tell you, somebody wiped their ass in your bathroom and threw the toilet paper in the trash bin and not the toilet." And he's like, and it kind of got everywhere. And I was like, "What?" He's like, "When I was washing my hands, the dryer went off." And I was like, "Okay." So I go into this bathroom, and let me set it up for you. Somebody did take a doo-doo, but it wasn't like shit on the walls or anything like what I was expecting. They wiped their butt with long strands of toilet paper, but they didn't do it efficiently to get all the dookie out. They did it so they would make smear marks on the long streamers of toilet paper, and they gently put them in the garbage can. And they did that like 3 or 4 times. So there was 4 long...
Now, I'm sure your toilet paper is probably super thin.
Yeah, it's like bad
a
toilet
business.
paper.
Yeah,
It's like prison toilet paper.
Yeah.
So
Definitely on their hands.
Like, great, now that we have a camera, I can demonstrate. If you were sitting on the toilet at my job here, the sink's back here, the hand dryer's right there, and the garbage can would be like over here in the opposite corner. So what this poo bandit did, he wiped long streamers, like I imagine he just went like, whee, and put them in the garbage. Then he moved the garbage pail underneath the hand dryer.
Strategically moved
So
it
yeah,
underneath.
so when this dude went to wash his hands, the air just went down and dookie streamers came out and just
oh
like
my God.
the lucky ones went like and stuck to the wall and shit. And I went in there and I died laughing, dude. I start crying laughing. I was like, this is the fucking
Man.
smartest, funniest thing I've
Dude,
ever.
what a prank, man.
Dude, such a good prank. And like I'm laughing my balls off. And my DM, my new regional manager is like, this is not funny. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? He's like, we have to clean this up immediately. I was like, first off, there's no we in this situation. It's I have to clean up somebody's shitty toilet paper.
I would have been like, no, you have to clean that up.
If anyone can say whether or not it's funny, it's me. And it's fucking hilarious. This person put in work to make an actual doo-doo streamer prank. They had to set dominoes in motion to knock them all down.
Yeah.
And they'll never get to appreciate the fruits of their labor.
They know what they did.
I take my hat off to this one.
Somebody
they fucking
did that
it.
to them.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh,
This guy
fuck.
was like, this has happened and it's happening again. And I didn't know what to do, so I called Gene immediately and I was like, dude, Gene, let me tell you what happened. And he's like, this guy's an evil genius. And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, I want to be friends with him. And he called him Lex Puthor. And I was like, normally Gene and I would go back and forth where I'd say something like Adolf Hitler. But he said Lex Puthor, and I was like, you already won the game.
Yeah,
that's this guy's name. So moral of the story is,
do you have an idea who it is?
I assume it was the guy that told me about it because he was a funny dude.
Oh, yeah.
And if it was him, I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it at all. I cleaned it up and I laughed the whole time because I'm going to use it one day. I don't know when, but I'm going to use it.
I have a similar story. Happened probably a little over a year ago. I was working. I was behind the bar, and some guys ordered some food and brought it in. And Justin Davies was there.
Okay.
And I hope this guy doesn't listen to this, but I don't think he does. Now the whole world's going to know, but he choked on a piece of chicken.
You like that?
All right.
Chicken wings. And Justin Davies walked over and started like hitting him in the back.
Yeah?
You know, it's like kind of the worst thing you could do. But anyway, it like came back up, and he left. He went to the bathroom. I mean, this guy wasn't breathing.
Yeah, he was like,
It was like,
for real.
I was like, oh
choking.
shit, he's fucking for real. I'm like down there laughing at him because I'm like, this guy's loving these chicken wings, but he's like legit dying. And long story short, he was in the bathroom for a really long time. I went to check on him. He finally came out. He was fine. He left my home. I get a text message from one of the brewers the next day, like, hey man, next time you close up and somebody shits their pants. Make sure to change the garbage in the bathroom. And I was like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what this guy's talking about. He shit his pants. He put his underwear in the garbage can.
That's amazing. Dude,
if I tell you like the whole story, it's like, no, not who it was.
Oh.
Like, I don't think anybody knows, but if I tell you the whole story, it's super funny. It just takes a long time. And I have a video that goes along with the story.
Well, we'll save that for just us. I don't want to get too sidetracked talking about doo-doo, but for some reason that just reminded me of one time. I got a little case of food poisoning from eating one of those McCain and Elios square pizzas.
The ones they give you at school.
Yeah, I used to love them.
Dude,
I haven't
me
eaten
too,
one
man.
since then, and this was probably 2003. Haven't eaten one since then.
Wow.
I eat it. everything seems fine. Then, like the next day, I'm like, oh shit, my stomach hurts really bad, and I sneezed. And
Ooh.
I didn't full on like shit myself. No shit came out, but a liquid, like
you
a
knew
clear,
something happened, yeah.
a clear liquid came out, and I was like, what? What? And
That's weird.
I was at a friend's house, and I was like, what to do? What to do?
You
So,
start sweating. You're like, oh boy.
I like butt cheek clench walk over to I'm like, hey fellas, still having fun being cool and hanging out. I'm just gonna go inside and check on something. So I go to his bathroom. I take off my undies, and I'm like, I can't just put them in the garbage because obviously they're gonna know. So I take all the garbage out of the garbage bag and I put it all the way down to the bottom and then cover it with the garbage again. And I come on and back out. I'm like, everything's back to normal. This is me, normal Zach.
Oh, man, that's good.
I never told him. I never told any of those people that I was hanging out with them.
That's all. You shouldn't.
Jesse was there, though. Oh, and happy birthday, Jesse. Today is Jesse's birthday.
Oh, happy
physically.
birthday, Jess.
He just texted me because I sent him a birthday card. Me and Bridget sent him a birthday card with a hot dog on it with googly eyes and it says, hot dog, it's your birthday. And I wrote him a $5 check and I put it in there.
Nice. Hope he cashes it.
Yeah, so he said, thanks for the check. But let's get to unless you want, do you have a shit in your pants story?
I don't actually.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't.
Yeah, okay.
I pee my pants like a whole bunch, but I don't have a shit in my pants story.
At least once a day, she's like, oh my God, this happened and I pissed my pants. And she doesn't say it like as an exclamation.
Like, ha ha
No,
ha.
like, I pissed my pants. I probably will before the end of this episode. I've had a lot of water, so.
Great.
I'll announce it. It's fine.
Well, it's a good thing nothing up here is of any value. So that's except for the stuff that you'd have to aim to pee on some of this.
I can't aim. I'm a lady.
All right. So today's episode. This one was inspired by you, David, because you often call our listeners virgins.
Yes.
And it's probably true. I know that there's at least 3 of you virgins that listen to us.
That guy in France is a fucking virgin.
Probably.
Because he won't email us.
Yeah, and you definitely can't get no Poogie if you ain't American.
Nope.
That's why I don't understand why there's so many of these Chinese. Because, you're not getting laid, you're not American. But somehow they do. It must be cloning in labs and science and whatnot.
That's why they're mad at us. They sent us that virus.
We know that's not true. Everybody.
It was made in China.
It was China.
Oh, man.
Everybody listening needs to know that we're not racist against Chinese people, because if we were, I would have done my Chinese accent, and I haven't yet.
It's not racist if you do the accent. You're just you're like telling part of the story, and you need to
I'm a very descriptive storyteller.
Yeah, so it's not racist at all.
Well, then, David, so sorry. Okay, but for real. So, you virgins out there, you're always emailing us and asking us. I get this question from so many dudes, and this isn't even joking. Hey, Zach, how do I get girls? Teach me how to pick up chicks. First off, fuck you. If you have to ask somebody that question, then you're the worst. That's what you need to know. You need to know it's not because you can't pick up chicks, it's because you're the worst. And there's certain people out there that are listening that might think I'm directing towards them, but you people are not the ones I'm talking about. I have different people in mind. I'm not even joking. Because I'm worried that, Butterbean's going to think something.
No way, not him.
Butterbean's the fucking best.
Yeah, he is.
The rest of you motherfuckers, though.
The rest of you fucking virgins.
So, if you have to say, dude, call up some chicks. You know a lot of chicks. Call up. You're the worst. And that's why girls don't like you. It's not anything that I'm doing. It's everything that you're doing that makes them not like you and like me. I don't have to do anything because there's so many of you losers out there that they're just I could be with this loser, or I guess Zach, who's not trying. I'll settle for that.
Right. Yeah.
That's better than nothing. That's better than nothing.
Right.
So, for you virgins out there listening, we want to increase our listener base, and we want our listener base to be having sex. So we're going to start now before we're huge and super famous. We're going to do something for you, the listener, because the listener is going to do something for us and make us famous. So we're going to make you get it on. What we have compiled today.
Lose that V card once and for all.
We got questions from virgins. questions from virgins. We went to the internet because a lot of our listeners are too ashamed to email us with those questions. And we're going to put the problem solver spin on questions virgins have. Some of them are about, like, what your first time is going to be like. Some of them might be about how to get chicks. Some of them are just curious about anatomy. But motherfuckers, we got you. The three of us, between the three of us, have had sex with at least 3 people. So, we know a little bit. So, Liz.
All right.
As someone who I'm assuming has just mountains of sex, would you like to start us off?
Sure.
All right, let's see what you got.
Well, first, can we address who's taken virginities here?
Liz and I talk about this
I don't
before.
know if I have.
That's the thing. I don't know if I have
Okay.
either. Because
I've taken 3.
all from the same guy.
Yes.
That's where our pegging episode came from. The first time we pegged a guy.
I took his dick virginity and his asshole virginity and then his mouth virginity. Fucking Cardi B.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if I've ever taken a girl's virginity because it's never been anything that I've asked.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
me
been
neither.
like, oh, girl, you're a virgin. Because that's gross to me to be like, oh, I want to fucking pup her cherry. Ugh.
I want to take
gross.
that.
Have girls bled while I've had sex with them? Yes.
Yo, yeah.
Because I headbutt during sex. I'm a violent sexer.
Give me 6 inches and make it hurt, so you fucked her twice and hit her with a brick.
Will I bleed during sex? Yes, if you're 69 with me, because it is like Mexican wrestling.
Okay, first question. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
How do you get it in? Like, do you just kind of move your hips around under the covers, stab around, and hope for the best?
You know how I get it in? Lots of alcohol. Oh, that's the problem solver answer you were looking for. Honestly, this is something that, like, and I'm putting myself out there for the fans. I'm coming from a place of vulnerability. Sometimes I need the girl to put it in for me.
Yeah, man,
Just
most of the
because it's
time.
like I'm poking around and they're always like, "No, that's my butthole." Or like,
It's funny how guys immediately go for the butthole, no matter what.
it's not even on purpose. It's not
yeah,
like,
it's totally
not
on
like I give a
accident.
shit about fucking butts, but like
It's like your
I'm
dick's
just like,
got a radar for a butthole.
And it really depends on what position you're in too, because like if I'm doing it doggy style, just know your taint's gonna get a black eye, because I'm like, where? How does it work? And like, I really don't think humans were designed to have sex with each other like in a nice like, because like, I feel like evolution would make it so it's like, all right, we're having sex now, and it's just like, whap,
You just,
and everything
like,
fits together.
You, like, just stand there and
Yeah, like if we were,
Like an
yeah,
outlet,
just like
basically.
because like the things that I have to do to make my dick go into places don't seem
we
natural.
weren't made to have recreational sex. So it's
Yeah, like
it's meant for one thing. Like,
just
that's
like
it.
imagine like a plug and an outlet. That's
Yeah.
how we should fit together. You shouldn't have to be like, well, spit on the plug and then twist the plug underneath.
Well, here's the thing.
and
Even
then
the
grab
plug on the
by the base.
outlet. Think about like when you're. Think about like when it's dark and you're trying to plug your phone in.
That's true. Or you should see me with a USB cord.
I know,
It's
dude.
fucking-
Never get it on the first try.
It's
So,
pointless.
so yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a couple times
Yeah.
to get it where it needs to be. But
The trick is to just aim for the softest, warmest, moistest part.
ugh,
And then when,
moist.
when you've tried your hardest and she keeps saying "ow," let her do it.
Yeah. And not to get too graphic, because I know a lot of kids are listening. I honestly, one of my favorite parts of sex is when a girl grabs my dongus and puts it in.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like, whoa, all right, we're in.
Ooh, taking charge, huh?
Wow, this is a weird
I think
family
it's less
reunion.
taking charge
Get ready
and
for
more
that
annoyed.
bloody nose.
Somebody's fixing to get, but
Oh man.
All right, question number 1 answered.
check that one off the
All
list.
right, question number 2. What should I expect genitals to taste like?
Dude, I don't...
I assume these are men asking these questions.
I don't know.
I'm gonna assume that.
That's a mean assumption
That's
to make.
okay. I'm okay with that. Well, boys.
You guys want to hear another story?
Before before or after they've been smacking all over the girl's asshole?
This is a fucking broad question because like girl genitals and guy genitals taste different. I assume I've never tasted guy genitals, but I have tasted areas that my genitals have been once my genitals were out of it. And I'm like, right. I know that. I recognize that guy. But like then you have like, are you fresh out the shower? Have you been working all day?
Yeah, it's.
Have you been?
There's a couple different tastes on the menu there.
I remember the first time I licked a butt. Like first time I was like
you got in there.
I'm banging it. And the girl was like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that. Like, didn't it taste like poop?" And I was like, "It tasted like nickels." And I to this day I'll stand by it. I think beeholes taste like nickels.
I thought it was pennies.
Pennies, nickels, it changed. Tastes like change.
That's a stroke.
Yeah, I smell toast
sex.
and it tastes like pennies, and my face is drooping.
And your left arm wouldn't work.
Girl, you must got that good pussy because half my body ain't
You
working.
got that good.
But I don't know. I think most of the time, genitals, in my opinion, just taste like warm skin.
Yeah, that's what you think. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
Lots of vaginas have different tastes.
Yeah.
Like there's some tangy ones, and some
dicks, unless you're
gross
like sweaty,
ones.
like dicks just all taste like
skin, right?
Yeah.
like and it's just if you're sweaty, like it's not.
Right.
But then it just tastes like sweaty skin, like
Oof.
nothing exciting.
This actually reminds me of something that I wanted to talk about. We've all been here. You go down on somebody directly after they go to the bathroom, and you taste pee-pee.
Or you smell pee-pee.
What do? Do you say something to that person? I'm asking you two directly.
I've never said anything.
You've never said anything? You just go for it?
Yeah.
Have you ever said anything?
I mean, it goes away after a second.
It does.
Like,
It does.
If my
'Cause
mouth
that's
is
what I
dry.
do.
After you slurp it up
Yeah.
after a while.
I'm like-
I guess it goes away after you fucking clean it up because they didn't.
I'm like, here's some.
Yeah.
Well, I can.
I guess you're right. I never said anything.
I very obviously taste pee-pee. I'm just gonna deal with it because I'm a trooper. And I can't imagine my balls always taste good, and people are putting them in their mouth. So
Are we into pissing and
I'm
things
paying
like
it
that?
forward.
It's just
Well, this
real R.
is
Kelly
where
right
I'm
there.
getting at. I assumed you guys, much like me, just soldiered on. But I had this girl who had a reoccurring problem that I never told her about. I kind of did. I'll explain it. So like, if I were performing oral stimulation on her after the bathroom, obviously there'd be a little pee-pee taste. Whatever. Don't care. I'll take the pee-pee taste. But she would almost always have toilet paper lint balls.
Oh, man.
Somewhere in that disgusting mess we call a pussy.
Mhm.
There. I shouldn't
Girls
say pussy
get-
so hard like
girls
that. It
get
kind of grosses me out.
so uncomfortable with that. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just an issue that girls have. Like,
I never said anything, but there'd be times when I'd be like,
I'm just spit it out.
and then I'm like, oh, hold on. And I have like
That's
a fucking
disgusting.
spitball
That's
that,
fucking
like a bully
disgusting.
shot at me, and like I'd be like, wipe it on the bed and just
I would
keep
just
going.
flick it up at her. You
But-
should have
yeah,
done
flick
that.
it, pew pew. But I never did anything because I'm a giver. I'm a caring lover.
No,
I'm
after
kind.
like one time, you have to say something. That's
No.
weird. Like girls.
I dated
get
this
so
girl
conscious
for
about that.
years, and I was just like, I
It
made
just
a
kind of got
pile.
normal,
So
right?
she was just bad at wiping.
I assume it's because she was
and
super
you put your
aggressive at
face
wiping.
in
She's
that.
like, got it.
No, fucking thing.
Oh, man.
So,
Okay.
if you want to know what genitals taste like, if you're a guy, you want to know what pussy tastes like.
You got to go down there and get in some, man.
Oh, what I was gonna say is,
Oh.
go play a little b-ball, work up a not a sweat, but a glow, and put your arm like this, and then just lick at it real quick. Boom. It's just,
There you go.
it's a moist skin fold.
Not
There
a
you
bad
go.
idea.
If you want to know what a dick tastes like, hit me up in the DMs, Zach Friday, Instagram. Nice. For you at home that didn't see that, I went like this. Nice.
Directly at me. It was very uncomfortable.
I love having a camera here.
Oh, man. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Also, thanks to everyone that subscribed to our YouTube channel. There's 9 of you
All
now.
9 of you. Dude, I think noise is my favorite word of all time.
Oh, dude, I say noise.
Dude, everything. I text it,
Constantly.
everything.
I have a meme of Spider-Man going like this. Noise. And I just used to respond when I don't want to, like, I don't need to conversate.
Yeah.
Noise.
That's what that means.
And I was at work and I picked up food for everybody, and the guy was like, "Hey, get me a Sprite with my food, but I don't want any ice with it." I said, "All right, Sprite, noise." And he went, "What?" And I was like, "No ice. That's noise."
Your sister and I used to work together. There was people would ask for like soda with no ice. We made it so that the button on the POS system said noise.
I'll take a Manhattan.
In like
noise, please.
Capital letters, it said noise.
Noise.
Dude, I laughed every time a ticket came up to make a drink with no ice. I'm like, every time.
All right. What was that? Question 2 answered, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of these are repetitive, so I'm skipping.
Yeah.
ahead.
Just pick the meaty ones, the good ones.
This one. How does missionary work? If the if the vaginal opening is so low, wouldn't your dick have to do all kinds of acrobatics to get in there while I'm laying on top of her? I don't even want to imagine other positions.
Other
Poor
positions
guy.
are easier.
Yeah,
I think.
other positions are pretty easy.
But
So I have a question. and
my dick kind of curves upward. I don't know about yours.
Well, it like points up, you know, a
Yeah,
little bit.
like-
it's not just like you get a boner and it's just pointed down, you know.
So is height, like I asked this last night, does height difference like account for that for guys? 'Cause
not
I've
so much
only
when
been
it's
the same
missionary
height.
because, like, you know, you guys are starting at the center. Height just works its way outward.
Okay.
That doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Okay.
But like for other positions, like height comes into play. But missionary, like I think it's weird that missionary is like that's the OG, like it's your first time, it's gonna be missionary. Nah, man, do reverse cowgirl or do cowgirl. It's so much easier.
Yeah.
Just lay down. You see where your penis is. Pussy's on the bottom. Just flip, flip.
That's true.
Everybody
It's a
wins.
really like easy insertion.
Yeah, and like I hate missionary. It's so much more work for me.
It's so much more work.
It is.
Okay,
Then my
but
titties are hanging
Girls
down.
get lazy, so you have to keep that in mind.
That's true. Girls
Lazy
are lazy.
quick, too.
Super
Yeah.
quick.
I have a lot of body to hold up on these delicate knees.
Jesus.
You're like 4'8". you're tiny. Like I'm 6'1", clearly overweight. I don't work out. Let dude lay down. I've been working on my both parties laying down sex, and I'm killing it with that one.
Is he?
I wouldn't. We haven't done that, so it's not with me.
I'm gonna edit this out, but we definitely did. But you turns out were blackout
Was I
drunk.
too
Dude, no way, you can't edit this out.
You were completely blackout
really don't
drunk, and then
remember
ended
any
up
of that.
throwing up all over my bedroom.
Everywhere.
And you just kept
completely
going
naked.
at it, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, the puke makes it better.
Oh, man, that's fucking great.
So short answer.
So we did that and it worked?
Yeah,
Okay.
and as far as I could tell, you were loving it. You were like, so I assumed that was pleasure.
I think it was vomit.
It was her swallowing her
Yeah,
vomit.
you were like, You kept saying "oh God" a lot, so I assumed it was the good kind.
I can't.
Oh, God, I'll never do this again. Oh, God,
Oh God, what am I doing?
I swear.
I thought I said I'd never end up in this position again.
I promise you this is the last time I'll ever do this.
You hate me.
Poor Zach, you hate you.
Yeah.
Think about how he
And-
feels.
oh,
He
dude,
videoed it.
you're literally-
Oh,
all
I
of
have a
this.
video of it.
You're literally telling him, oh, God, I'll never do this again.
Do you want? I didn't want to get into the story on the air, but the short version is I just bought 2,000 thread sheet count blankets, and I was like, it was like heaven on earth. And then this tiny little naked blonde person throws up all over every inch of it.
Ooh.
I really covered my bases.
You did. All right,
Did you
so
just put some papers down, some newspapers down, and let her sleep on it?
I put her in the dog crate, and I was like, bit, you bit.
Hit her with a
I
newspaper.
rubbed her nose in it, and I was like, go.
Oh my
Usually,
God.
I'm surprised she didn't eat it back up.
And
You know,
and we
wh-
continued
something I
to see
noticed-
each other.
I don't know if it's because she's vegan. Didn't smell like puke.
Really?
Yeah, you know how like when
Oh,
somebody throws
yeah.
up in your room's ruined for a
What's
day.
weird is that I feel like everybody's vomit has its own, like everybody's vomit tastes smells, tastes
How
different.
much are you eating?
Smells different, but still smells the same.
Yeah.
It has that same original
That
smell.
bile. Like,
Yeah, that's,
Mm.
oh, God.
So to answer the question, missionary is bad, and
Don't try it.
it's a little weird to get it in.
So apparently try
my
both
advice
laying
to
down.
you, if you're a virgin and you're going for missionary, just kind of pick the legs up so you can shift her body, and then hook your body in, and then ecstasy shall follow. All right, what do we got next?
These are all really sad, and I feel bad for these people.
Do
All right,
it.
just pick one sad one, and then I'll see what's on my list.
I'm just curious what a woman's breasts are actually like.
I remember 40-year-old virgin. Bags of sand.
That's all I think of.
What I would say is just next time you're jerking off, squeeze your butt cheek, pretend it's a booby.
Put like one of those little suction things, you know, those like
Yeah.
that you hang hooks on the window.
There you go. You
Put
got a
one,
butt
lick
nipple?
one of those, stick it on the center of your butt, and then feel that up a little bit.
Oh, here's a question that's kind of related to the other one we just did.
Okay.
They asked, "What's the best position to do first time?"
Bend her over, man.
You think doggy style?
Yeah,
number
dude,
one.
bend her over.
I feel like that's not a beginner move. Like,
No.
if your first time banging a chick is doggy style, what's up from there? Like, where?
Dude, you're going like you're like yeah, dude. You're gonna. She's gonna be like, man, this dude's gonna be a pro.
But if she's a virgin, that's a really bad way to go about it.
Yeah.
It's fucking painful.
Is it really?
Yeah. I guess depending on your dick size.
Yeah, I got this little baby dick. Everybody's happy
Yeah,
with
no,
it.
everybody. Yeah,
Everybody's
I'm
like. Last time I had sex, girl was like, "No, it doesn't hurt. Call your friends. It's like we got room for two here." So I was gonna say, like, girl on top, just regular cowgirl style. I feel like that's easy for girls, easy for guys.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wins. I don't know.
Just don't lay on poison ivy.
Yes.
Next one.
Will penetrative sex hurt less if I use a condom?
That's a girl's point of view. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never really used one, so I can't weigh in on this.
Never had anything penetrate me either. I'm pretty sure.
See, we went over this one because we were like, kind of like fielding the questions last night. I think, in my opinion, I would imagine sex with a condom would hurt less if you get like a lubricated one. Nice slimy little balloon dong sliding right in there.
I don't know. I don't know. The only thing that ever hurts is like how long they are. So like a condom's not gonna
Like long in time?
no
Or
like
physically
how
long?
physically long someone's
Oh.
dick is. That's the only thing that'll ever hurt. Or at least for me. So I don't like a condom wouldn't change that. Like you're not lubed up and you need a condom for it, just buy lube.
This is semi-related. This young lady asks, is it possible that a penis won't fit into a vagina? Unless you'll say, I've never hit that.
I've never had that problem. That's not a good thing on my part, I don't
No.
think.
I mean, is it possible?
It's gotta be.
Yeah, totally,
it's
dude.
Like if you're
But I
that
don't
if
know,
you're that black
because-
dude from all those memes about
Yeah,
the
the big guy?
coronavirus, yeah, just like sitting on the edge of the bed.
He does
Who's
have a
super
hog.
fucking famous now?
I heard he died.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably because that fucking dick fucking carrying that thing
Yeah,
around all
you need
the time.
two hearts to have a dick that
yeah,
big.
for real, dude.
They're like, he got one
You ever
boner
seen-
and passed out.
You ever see the one where they have a picture of him with clothes on?
No.
Dude, it's so funny.
How long will first-time sex last? And that's going to vary, virgins. That's going to vary dramatically. Depends on how much alcohol you have in you.
Yeah,
But if
no,
it's anything
that's-
like my first time, like a minute max. It was terrifying.
I think my first time I didn't even finish. I just didn't know what to do. I was just like, I think I told her I loved her when I was done because I thought that's what you're supposed to
Oh
do.
my god, that's really cute.
Yeah, like it was like the
Aw.
babysitter. She's like, get the fuck out of here.
That's precious.
And don't fucking tell anybody because she was like older than me. I was like, all right. The first thing I did was told all my friends.
That's really cute.
Everybody.
Aw. I think it lasted like a minute.
Well, it's definitely something like,
I had one guy, he didn't even get in. Like he got around and finished. Like he was-
boom. That's
Really?
it, huh?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those things that time for that, if you're a male, is going to always be something that haunts you.
Yeah.
You know. So
For most guys,
when
it
you
should
ask
be.
like how long it's going to be the first time, like You can pretty much judge how it's going to
Yeah.
be all the rest of the time.
After your first time.
After your first time.
You know, he didn't even get
Depending on how much you drank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alcohol
Well, I
is a
feel
big
like-
factor in time for
Yeah.
me.
So how many virgins are drunk their first time? Like, that's
I think a
mean,
lot of them are
Really?
drunk.
I know I
Okay.
wasn't because I was young.
I was
Like,
14. So,
I
yeah.
was
Yeah.
not that. I was a senior citizen in comparison, but
I was like 14
I was.
too.
I think
Yeah.
I was 16.
Yeah, but
16?
still, I mean,
15,
16, I
15.
was getting banged up. I was drinking, going to
Same.
parties and stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's true.
Okay, so I have a good one here.
Hit me.
How hard is it to thrust? I've tried fucking pillows and stuff before, but my hips always get tired after a few thrusts, hoping that it's easier with actual sex.
I feel like these are like kids we're talking to right now. I've done that. You know what I mean? When I was a little kid, I think I did it. I think I've done it in my sleep.
Little kids are like when you're a kid, you're a boy. I don't think girls have this problem. You're pushing your dick into anything.
Oh, yeah.
You're rubbing
for
up
sure.
against fucking walls and shit.
doors, whatever I can fucking get my hands on.
Ew.
Yeah.
I never had brothers or anything, so I don't know.
Well,
So yeah,
consider
is
yourself
it
lucky because
so-
my sister's touched many things that I have.
your dick is
that
touched.
yeah, that I've fornicated with.
So for real, how hard is it to thrust? Because no, girls get tired
It's-
very easily, and I don't.
It's like an ab workout.
Okay.
You know, like
Yeah, or like a leg workout too, like the top of your
Okay.
legs kind of hurt.
it's
So just keep fucking those pillows, guys. That's
Yeah.
what,
Yeah,
that's
get
what they're
some
getting
stamina.
yeah,
at.
build up the stamina, build the muscles.
Yep.
Do some
Definitely do
core.
squats. All right.
All right, what do we got?
I'm looking at the same ones you were looking at.
Yeah, they're all really sad.
No, we got to end on a high note. Let's find something good.
This one asked, should I say thank you after?
Yeah, that's a good one, because,
That
like-
is a
I
good
actually
one.
say it every time as a grown-ass adult who's had sex many times before.
Hmm.
But it's normally because I'm about to run out the door because I'm not here for a long time. I'm here
You're
for a
just
good
like,
time.
oh, thank you.
Yep. I'm like, thanks, and I like pat you on the head. And
That's a
then
good
I
one.
walk out.
I usually high five, and I had an ex that fucking hated it.
Really?
As soon as we'd be done, I'd go, woo, up top.
I think
And
that's
she'd be like,
great.
get the fuck out of here. To high five me? What do you think I'm one of your fucking boys? And I'm like, oh, me and my boys don't do that, but I can still celebrate it.
So what do you say immediately after sex?
I don't know.
You don't high five though?
No,
You
I
don't say
do
thank
that.
you? Because the
I don't
rest
say
of the
thank you.
question is, let's see, they said, do I have to cuddle for a while? Are there unspoken rules? You don't have to cuddle for a while. That's an obvious.
No.
Yeah. I fucking, when I'm done having sex, I just need space. For
Yeah, I
a
want
minute,
no
you know?
one like.
Yeah,
get your
everybody. I
sweaty
think that's
body away
everybody who
from
needs
me.
that. Everybody needs like.
Like, give me my space, get away. I want to do my thing. Just want to breathe for a minute.
Give me a minute.
So I got a two-parter.
That's what I say. Give me a minute.
Give me a minute.
That's excellent.
Here's a two-parter. I can't help but feel oral sex is kind of gross, but my boyfriend asked for it. Does every girl feel the same as me? And am I supposed to spit or swallow? So,
Oh yeah.
is oral sex gross for girls?
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's gross in any way. I think, well, oral sex on a guy is not gross by any means. It's definitely better than on a girl because that's, I don't know, my opinion. But it's not fun. Like no one. I don't think anyone like really likes doing it.
I don't know. I met some girls
Yeah.
who, if they
know.
didn't
I
like
think-
do it,
I
then they
think
deserve
the-
some fucking acting awards.
I think the average girl doesn't enjoy doing it, but we do it because that's our duty as women.
Yeah, you
So.
know. Rosie River. We can blow it. Now the spit or swallow is an interesting one because like only once in my whole life have I had a girl spit, and like it doesn't matter to me what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like if you want to spit it out, if you want to take it out of your mouth before I finish and shoot it wherever the fuck you want, I really don't care because I'm busting a nut, and that's most important to me.
Right.
But I had a girl. She's chugging on my hog, and I'm about to make the gravy. And she's just like, whoop, takes it, holds it all in her mouth. Which was unbeknownst to me because I'm not paying attention to that at this point. I'm
Yeah,
going like
your,
this.
your fucking toes are fucking curling through your pants or curling through your shoes.
She goes, for those of you listening, I'm looking around with my mouth ballooned out. And she grabs just a water cup off my nightstand and fucking spits all this chode in there. And I was like, gross, dude. Like,
That's pretty gross.
if you're going to spit, like, you got to find an elegant way to do it is my only advice.
Just do the, like, that, you know?
Yeah, just, like, go to the bathroom and fucking
Or just
throw
swallow
up.
like a fucking champ. Not that hard.
All right. What's it taste like? What's it feel like and what's it taste like?
Yeah, for real.
Like, consistency-wise, it's like spit. It's just thick. Like, you know, when you have too much spit in your mouth, it's just thick. But, like,
I have too much
taste-wise...
now.
You have crap in your mouth then. But, taste-wise, it's not... It doesn't really have a taste. There's... I
I'm
don't know how to
almost to the point of
describe it.
curiosity where I want to be like, bleh, and like taste a little bit, but I just
There's a taste, but I don't know what to say it's like. But it's not bad.
well, to Liz's mom and dad who are out there listening.
My dad's been dying to listen.
Your dad?
I keep telling him
Oh,
no.
man, dude.
This is the worst.
My mom listens, and she tells me she's not like, no, I haven't listened to it in a while. And I'm like, you're right, dude. Stop.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Sorry, Dad.
Happy Mother's Day, too, by the way, everybody out there.
That's right. Happy
2
Mother's
days
Day.
ago, what was it?
I'm happy you listened to everything up to here. Mom, I'll have you know, girls have touched my penis, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you for that. I apologize. Let's see.
Alright.
Let's see if we got time for one more. Let's make it a doozy. Maybe there's more than one more.
Oh, God.
Here's a good one. He wasn't entirely inside me, but his penis was stimulating my clitoris. I'm not sure what it was, but we didn't have sex. Can I get pregnant?
Oh, no way, man.
Girls.
What was he doing?
One of these guys.
Just like rubbing it all over? Oh, that's...
I mean, like, technically, yes.
Really?
Technically, yes.
I thought you had to get it all up in there.
No,
and he would
it
have
can
to finish.
travel.
We don't know if
Well,
he's finished.
But pre-cum has little sperm.
That
It's
The
incredibly unlikely,
yeah, it's
but like
incredibly
there is
unlikely.
a chance.
If he's rubbing his D head right on your lady flower,
It
and you get some pre-cum, you know how hard it's got to be for that cum to be like, I've done it, and then tunnel its way all the way
but
up
thing
into the
is, so
science
he's
that
gonna
is
graze
guts.
the vagina hole while he's doing that. You know what I mean? So like it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Every
swooped
parent
under.
tells their kid that pre-cum is more.
Do they really say that?
Oh, dude, when I was
Yeah.
in high school, that was like every
Yeah.
girl would be like, dude, pre-cum gets you pregnant faster than regular cum. So they all said it.
Shut up. You're
I
fucking
never heard
dumb.
that.
Dude, I don't know, maybe
Here's a
maybe
good
because a lot
question.
of the girls in my school were all pregnant.
Yeah.
That could be why.
Welcome to Greene County, man. Are you really still a virgin if you let a guy in the butt? And, you know, scientifically, vaginally, you are still a virgin. But if you let a dude fuck you in the ass, you're not a virgin. I don't care if it's...
God.
You are not a virgin.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That-
I heard this. I used to hear this really bad joke. And somebody said,
God.
Is it too bad, or...
it's pretty bad. Like, thank God my friend is a Jew. One of my best friends is a Jew, and like I told you last
Yeah,
week, I got
easier
my
ticket
plus
to heaven.
one. So
Yep.
yeah, the Virgin Mary's not a virgin unless you count anal. So yeah, I mean,
That's not that bad.
it's pretty bad if
Yeah.
you're Catholic. Tell your aunt that.
I
Oh,
can't...
God.
Dude,
Aunt
say
Denise,
it,
if you're
dude.
listening.
Oh, dude, does she listen?
Probably not, no.
Oh.
I can't imagine she does.
This will be the one she listens to.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll be like, let's see what my sweet little nephew's doing. Oh, no! He said, fuck God. Like, he wants to know what Jesus' cum tastes like. Why? Why? He hasn't risen. He kept saying he hasn't risen. Love you, Anthony. I wonder if... She's got kids. I wonder if they listen. I don't know. I hope not. Does having anal sex ever make you poop unexpectedly?
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
We had a friend we used to call Shit Dick
Ew.
because of that same scenario. You can guess the story.
Yeah.
I'll tell it to you if you can. He was banging this girl on the beehole, and she shit on his penis.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Hence the nickname Shit Dick, because there was shit on his dick. Do you
No,
get it?
that's
You
gonna
guys get it?
happen.
You guys
Yeah,
get it?
I
I mean, like, that's why it's good to know if you're having anal so you can prepare your asshole for it. Never just surprise anal.
God, I hope her dad listens to
I
this.
used to know this girl. She'd be like, "I gotta go take a dump. I'm gonna let my boyfriend put it in my ass tonight." I'm like, what? Really? Huh? She's like, "Yeah."
She didn't want to shit on his dick. Or on the carpet in a frat house's bathroom.
Well, first off, you shouldn't have carpet in your bathroom.
It was like one of the...
You shit on,
Absolutely.
after butt sex?
Yeah. Yeah.
You did?
Oh, I was probably about the same level as drunk as I was that one time.
Oh, yeah, because
Last
you were
weekend.
shitting all over the place that
Well,
night, too.
everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're like, toss it in my butt. Oops. Sorry. Fucking lot's full.
Oh my god. Is there a way to know Guy's a virgin?
It usually...
Just go ahead and if
You'll look...
you
look
if
at
he says he's not, he definitely is.
If he finishes before he even gets it in.
Let me try my best.
Dead giveaway.
Am I a virgin? No way. Virgin.
Hands down, virgin.
Oh my god.
If he's giggling when you're getting naked.
Dude, I used to do this thing with an ex-girlfriend of mine who had sex with a lot more guys than I had sex with girls, and also a lot more guys than I had sex with. But I when I first found out how many dudes she had slept with, because she was like, when we first started seeing each other, she's like, I don't want to have sex with you unless it's going to be like a real thing, like a relationship. And I said, whatever you need to hear for me to have sex with you. Yes, I agree to it. But she's like, no, it's because when I have sex with you, you will be my X amount of guy. I don't want to shout or shit on the internet. But it was a round number with zeros. So
Wow.
It had 3 numbers.
I was like, ooh. Now serving. I pulled my number. I was like, yes, we can date. So I used to pretend like she was way more sexually experienced than I am, which was not true. I fucking rocked her socks. But anyway, I'd do things like, she'd be like, oh, talk dirty to me. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try. And I'd be like, oh, girl, oh, your pee-pee feels so good. I want to put my wiener inside of your crotch. And I'd say shit like that. And she'd be like, no, man, like, you're really fucking this up for me. I'm like, oh, girl, your vagina's so warm. Like, dude, just ruined sex for her. And like, one time she was like, hey, Zach, what's the craziest place you've ever had sex? And I was like, the vagina? Oh, dude. And one time we're having sex, like, we're going at it hard. And she's like, oh, yeah, whose dick is this? And first off, when a girl does something like that, I'm like, damn, you're fucking crazy right now.
Yeah.
But she's like, whose dick is that? Tell me whose dick that is. And I was like, that's my dick. And she was like...
I can just picture you proud.
Yeah, I was like, that's my dick. I'm doing good. She was like, no, you're supposed to say it's mine. And I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense.
It's not yours, though.
Aww.
Man, I wish she would call me. Her and I did not end well. Well,
All right.
Yeah, all right.
hey, you
Like I said,
virgins. I think we fixed it. You guys are all ready to go out there and get laid now.
I assume half of them got laid during this.
You can. Oh yeah, definitely. Our voices are essentially just like lube when it comes to
Yeah.
sex. But now there's gonna be a bunch of virgins armed. Once the world opens back up and bars open back up, they're gonna be fucking strutting, walking tall into
Yeah,
bars
dude.
and be
Hell
like,
yeah.
"What's up? I heard you got a really cool crotch. I know it's located on the bottom of wherever your magic parts are.
And guess what? My Jennies, they taste like skin.
Hey, girl, lick that penny. You know that taste? Because you're gonna be fucking tasting it later."
That's my butthole.
Oh my god.
You know what I just found out? Poop doesn't come out of a pussy. Let's do this.
Oh, you want to stay a virgin? Let's do it in the ass.
So, for that, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us again. Follow us on YouTube. Follow, like, subscribe. Do all that stuff. I don't tell people to do that, and I really should. Like and subscribe. Leave us comments and reviews and shit. I guess that's the thing.
Yeah.
Give us really, like, the most stars you can give us, but leave fucking scathing bad reviews. Be like, 5 stars. These guys are the worst.
Yeah. These guys suck.
And girls. These girls, too, because we have girls as well.
Yeah, that's true. There are more than one.
So from all of us here to all of you out there, go have sex with each other.